goes. So we're just going to watch what conversations we have. Let's see. We're going to farm for some of this. Like, we are going to do the pool for the ETA Fauth. Oh, they increased their support? Okay. We didn't use Alfred or ETA, but I did want to do the Clan Fram one. And then Alfred ETA. I don't know. We've got a lot more units now to play with. I definitely want Alfred with somebody. I've liked the ETA Alfred conversation so far, so we'll just go with that. Let's go to reference. What supports do we have? We just have Chloé and Louis. Chloé and Louis.
That book must be really moving if it can make you cry. I'd love for you to read it to me.
Oh, you saw me crying? Well, this book is my favorite. Have a seat and you'll hear why.
Light sphere. Oh, and I bet those maps for the rings that we have unlock them so that they can bond up to level 20. Okay, so Panette. Oh! That makes a lot of sense. Brother, sister, yellow eyes, red hair. He's gonna be all like happy-go-lucky, and she's gonna be all Day of the Dead face. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, we're gonna watch this support conversation. The C conversation, wow. I thought they were higher than that.
Louis, were you watching me again?
Indeed I was. You and your whole coterie of ladies. The sight of you all together pleased me to no end.
The way you talk, it sounds like you were taking in fine art at a gallery.
To me, there is no greater art. The finest galleries fall far short by comparison. There are so many subtleties and nuances to be seen that I could do so all day.
That's really the whole reason you do it.
It's no different than appreciating a beautiful landscape. I sit quietly and let it soothe me. I see no harm in people watching, and I'm sure you of all people must agree.
Yeah, when you put it that way, I guess I do.
I've seen the way you drop everything to moon over any especially picturesque scenes.
Like a princess and her knight, a prince and his servant. Oh, or a Pegasus and a maiden. So many lovely scenes straight out of a fairy tale. I adore them all.
You and I are kindred spirits in that respect. Here's an idea. Why don't you and I have a little viewing party sometime? We can stand at a remove and point out scenes that catch our respective eyes.
That sounds like fun. I'm game if you are.
It does kind of sound like a date. Let's go watch other people. We're not going to go through any major story beats or story changes. We're going to go around the Somniel. We're going to pick up some stuff. And we're going to feed the Rufus. And we're going to go grind a little bit. We're going to go to a couple skirmishes. We're going to check those out. And we're going to try to level up some characters without killing any of the people that are low. We're also trying to really go for some iron so we can get some forges. If we get some good forges on some good items, that should also make up for some good item levels. We're not going to try to level up any more than the main campaign recommends us to. So I'm not going to like grind. I'm just going to feed all the kills to Fauth and just keep him leveling up over and over and over again. We're going to kind of keep it simple. We're going to... I think the recommended level is 18 now, I think. We'll check it before we go there. Oh, Hello, Panette.
Well now.
I shall wait patiently for you to gird yourself for battle. That's the phrase. As for what characters we're going to level, luckily for us, we don't have very many characters that are really at the recommended level point, so we are really going to have a lot of options. But as for strategy, I definitely want to see Lapis level up a bit. I know that she's still level 11, like she's barely been touched since we saw her. I want to see Alcris level up because I think that he might stat-wise be stat-wise he's a very good archer. You can never have too many archers in my book, personally. I think objectively, objectively, I don't think there's a lot of need for having more than one archer. Silverforce16 says, "Good evening, Jota Zeta. Are we in for some grinding today?" We are. We're gonna be grinding it up. And we're gonna apparently not be able to pick up an item tonight. Just kind of thinking about which characters we should focus on when it comes to the leveling experience. I was thinking Lapis. Yeah. Luckily, the game is probably going to prevent us from doing that. I think the mobs on the map are levelly proportionate to. They're levelly proportionate to what we're facing and what we're running into. So, I mean, I guess I could go for like 6 or 7 weeks and just level up with one experience at a time. That's a strategy. All right. So let's look at what we got. So, Fauth is level 16. Ivy is level 18. Yeah, so Fauth is level 16. I think the recommended level was 17 or so. And like we have Etie, she has like a whole bunch of levels we can put in. Timera, I think, is 18, so I think she's fine. Marin's promoted, Panette's promoted. Alfred could definitely use some love. We've definitely invested a lot of effort. He's saved our hides, but his speed has just been really bad for us. Clan has come in clutch. He's still better than I think he's still better than Celine. Fogado. So Pandero and Clan. They've got comparable stats, just a couple more levels up, and I think that they'll be even. Ooh, look at that. 22 res. That's a lot. And he is promoted, so that also has a thing to it too. I want to level up Freya. I want to level up Alchrist. Kagetsu, I think, is just good out of the box. Oh, sorry. Saber416 says, "I think you should try leveling more than one base team, so you can like other characters more than others." I agree. That's what we're gonna try to do. My base team right now has been a lot of Fauth, Chloé, Ivy, Boucheron, Diamont, Louis, and then whoever the new people are on the map. So I want to try someone else. I want to try a little more Lapis. I want to try a little bit more. I want to check out Kagetsu. I want to see what that's like. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get there. As for training, though, let's see if we can get a kill. I think we can get Fauth to level 17 just right here and now with some training.
No holding back.
Brawling one-on-one is not for the weak of heart.
This should be easy. Yeah, look at that 42.
You're a tough one, all right.
Yeah.
Somehow I won.
Not somehow, just being a better unit. HP and strength doesn't really get us too far, but that's alright. Let me get a support conversation out of it, that's good. Super416, try Yunaka or Jade, I think. I will try Yunaka. It'll be weird for not having her as a healer anymore, due to the ring being gone, but Jade, what's Jade's skill? Meditation. If you use it, unit uses weight without attacking or using items, grants +2 res for 1 turn. it's just not as good, I think. And she has axes, and she's not going to be as accurate. And I don't have a good forged axe. That's something that I've been lacking in my playthrough that I really need to get there. She's supposed to be really good at avoid. For avoid. Well, I mean, at a certain point, I'm probably going to have to take her in, because Louis, who's level 15, I mean, eventually he's going to get to a point where he's going to have to be benched. Oh, Yunaka? Yunaka will be good at avoid. She also has the covert skill, which means, or the covert skill, the covert type, so that it doubles the evasion bonuses. And as a thief, and we've been hit by thieves before, she's definitely going to be a good unit on the ground to go running. So I definitely want to use Yunaka. As for this training, though, I say who's close to leveling? Diamont is. Let's see what happens.
I am Diamont.
Not
Prepare
Narmonite.
yourself.
Not Narmonite. Not Narmonite.
I am Kagetsu of
Oh,
Illusia.
you're gonna get owned. Kagetsu's just outclasses him in every turn.
Even mighty ones fall.
Oh, he's gonna end it with a crit
Can learn
too.
much from your strength.
Oof. That's rough. Well, I believe in Diamont. He's gonna get this next one. And he's gonna get to level 17. It's gonna be great, even though his past 3 levels
I am
have
Diamont,
not been great.
Crown Prince of Brodia.
I'll be your opponent.
Oh, never mind.
I won't falter.
Careless.
I
can learn much
How did
from
Fauth
your
get a
strength.
now? How does that work? Because the last person he trained against had a wow now? Then he did? That's weird. That's an interesting combat dynamic. Alright, we're not going to spend bomb fragments. We're going to go... I think we're going to unlock... Then we got Ike, I think. And I think for as we're grinding out some levels, we'll probably want to switch up the rings a bit to our weaker units, so that they can get some. We can feed them some kills and get them a little bit of an extra edge in combat, since they're not going to be hitting as hard and things like that. And since we won't be taking the Divine Dragon Fauth into every encounter, we will do the polishing, which again is everyone's favorite. And Lynn is with... Actually, do we have a bond conversation? I recall that we did. Nope, we did not. Okay, we're good. Let's not create bond rings. Well, we should create some bond rings for Ike. Let's see the Grail Mercenaries, right? Gatry, one of the first Armor Knights that I fell in love with in the series. Probably the best Armor Knight in that game. That's Grail, that's Ike's dad. Yeah. Mia, who I guess is kind of a meme in the community for not being that good of a unit, even though she's like the swordsman class. Fire Emblem really likes to make their swordsman units like quick and dodgy and like do little damage. And so they can get crits all the time, but it's not consistent. Ranulf, who is Ike's probably his best Lagu's friend. And we'll get another one of him. This with 2 HP and strength. Grail, his dad, who follows tradition and dies in the very first chapter. Soren, who I think is one of the DLC rings that we can get. But Soren is just this is tough as nails, no nonsense tactician. That's really cool. And Titania also is a really good unit. Titania was a pre-promote that's in your team, but her growths are actually really good. And so it's actually worth investing in using her. It's kind of a whole flip on the whole Jagan archetype. And Mist is Ike's sister. important to level up in that game. If you don't, you're going to find yourself in a bad situation. Ilyana, who's just one of the mages in the party, who's always hungry. Alright. Anyway, polishing. Lynn was with Ivy.
Please clean it up. I think that spot is clean. Ah, that looks good, thanks.
Everyone is going to be at the edge of their seat for this. It's such great gameplay. Chimera, I think you have an Ike ring?
Cleaning the ring? Good. Good work. I'll ask for your help again.
His voice is a little weird. It's different from all the other ones. It's so matter-of-factly, and it kind of fits Ike's personality for sure. And Fauth has Lucina.
Sorry about the hassle. How does it look? Oh, it's all shiny now.
Yeah. All shiny now. Good as new.
Will this take long? I can't watch. Wow, so shiny.
We are definitely going to put the weakest unit with Tiki, because Tiki's ring is overpowered. Okay, good. I'm just making sure that we're leveling past 10 here. And we didn't use the Three Houses ring this last time either. Okay. Oh, I did want to see for Ike. Not Marin. Ike. So we know that he has the Demolish skill, which destroys destructibles in one turn, which is nice, but it's not required typically. Defense, he has the Resolve, which is really nice. If you're under 75 HP, you get 5 defense. Reposition, use it to move an adjacent ally to the opposite side of a unit. So that's when you, okay. So any sort of movement tricks that you can do, like this, it doesn't seem that powerful, but usually there's a lot of interesting and niche uses that really open up the combat field. And then Axe Power, which makes sense for Ike especially, since his dad uses axes and like he uses a sword typically, but like he's one of the lords that can use axes. Okay. We're gonna apparently wander. We're gonna focus on leveling up our troops.
Ah, it's the Divine Dragon!
All right, what's for dinner? Who should we cook with? Who should we eat with today? Who's... We'll do Alfred. And who's a good pair for Alfred? Who's a good pair? Who's a good pair? I like Tamara. It doesn't look like we have any really good meals. But a bean and... Okay, so let's look at... I guess these are all in likes. So, strength, defense, and res. That's pretty good. Pretty good batch. Get some beans, get some vegetables, and eat ourselves a meal.
I'll prepare the offering. Just one moment. I present this dish to you.
A solid meal to build solid muscles.
Yeah, I could get used to this flavor.
It's really growing on me. Rank D. But good stats overall to give out. So we missed this item over... Oh, hello. Anna, did you set up a shop? When you were talking to those merchants to get shop opportunities, did you set up a shop? The Flea Market. Ooh.
Hey!
Looks like we updated our stock. You won't want to miss out on this stuff.
Well then.
I'll call Princess Tamara over. Okay, so it's a Princess Tamara thing. Flea Market offers items you might not find in regular shops. The section changes, so check in regularly. Okay. Steel ingots, training weight. Oh, so these are just a lot of gifts.
Feel free to come again.
Okay, I've missed 3 things. So that was 1. No, I bet they just respawned because the day it changed. Because I remember going here and getting those eggs before, and I definitely 100% this stairway here. If we play back the footage, we will for sure see it. There we go. Actually, maybe I did miss those nuts. Very possible. Well, that just means I have this work conversation available. Let's go to bed. Then let's wake up, have a creepy conversation. And by that, I mean let's check their forge to see...
Hey! There's my favorite dragon!
That's cool.
Going for a jog?
Let's see, what do we have to refine here? We have actually a decent amount of silver and steel. This is good. This is actually really good. Okay, so Alfred. We need Alfred to have a freaking killer weapon. He doesn't have a lot of speed. With an Iron Lance, he can double up a bunch. So we're gonna go with this. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm just checking Bijuron's Killer Axe. It just ups the might and the crit, which honestly, a 40% chance to crit and a 4 extra damage, that's pretty big. That's good at all you need for a killer bow, really. This iron bow, we don't have enough steel for. This longbow, we need a lot more steel for. I have a feeling that we're going to run into a lot of steel problems now. Actually, we should probably focus on forging some spells. Okay, we have plenty of iron.
I'll be here.
And if we have plenty of iron, that means we need steel. And if we can check this handy little place, not to do that, we can see that we'll get a ton of steel and iron and silver in Brodia. So that is where we're going to be heading for our skirmishes today. And it looks like... Alright, if we're going to be doing that... I heard him. There he is. Look at that little guy. So that means the animals that we have, I think I placed them all out to be for iron, and we got a whole bunch of iron really quick. So let's change that around. Let's transfer with the Black Elysian dog. I don't think we're going to need more sheep, so we'll just keep transferring those. I'm going to trade out the rabbit for chicken. Chicken is going to give us eggs. We don't need eggs. I'll keep the rabbit, and we'll keep the dog. That should get us a decent chunk of steel this next time. And now we can go ahead and take a nap. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
You sleep so peacefully. I can scarcely believe. You slept this way for 1,000 years. You look so young and innocent. It makes me feel a certain sense of protectiveness toward you. Good morning. How are you today? Just let me know if there's anything you need, all right?
All right. We are now going to not go to that. We're going to view the supports between Fauth and Diamont.
Ah! One of the corrupted! The corrupted? Where? Diamont, help!
Whew. Thanks for the save, Diamont. Sorry to trouble you like that.
No trouble at all. However, I must ask, how did that creature manage to overpower and frighten the Divine One?
It came out of nowhere. I just started running. I'm not really good with the corrupted.
Not good with them? You handle them in battle just fine.
It's different on the battlefield. I can spot them first, then steal myself before engaging. That last corrupted soldier got the drop on me. My guard was down. I'm an easy target for them outside of battle.
I don't follow.
Isn't there something that makes your skin crawl, Diamont?
I suppose hairy caterpillars can have that sort of effect on me.
Okay. Let's say you knew you were about to see a big caterpillar. You'd have a chance to prepare. Now, imagine you're eating dinner at home, and a caterpillar suddenly drops onto your plate. Wouldn't that startle you? Wouldn't you cry out in surprise?
I probably would.
That's what sneak attacks from the corrupted feel like. Caterpillars dropping on my plate.
I understand. Very clear explanation, Divine One.
That was a strange example, but I'm glad you followed it. Sorry you had to watch me struggle like that. How unflattering. I wish I was flawless like you, Diamont.
Flawless?
What a support conversation. Every time I had a question, the conversation answered it for me. Why is Fauth running away from a corrupted? How is he scared of a corrupted? Hairy caterpillar on the plate sounds like a very strange metaphor. He confirms it's a strange metaphor. Fire Emblem Riders, you got me. I'm impressed.
That was incredible!
Yes, learn to strike with that much force, and you are sure to trounce all comers. In truth, I was rather surprised when you asked me for lessons in brawling. I take it you wish to give someone a forceful talking to? A debtor, perhaps?
What? No, nothing like that. I figured that I could lose my weapon when I'm in battle, or get ambushed when I'm not. Just in case, it's best I learn how to hold my own in physical combat.
I see. That is quite shrewd, Divine One. Very well. I shall instruct you in the ancient art of the fisticuffs. How to hone an indomitable spirit. How to repel foes with a mere scowl. There is much I can teach you.
I see. Well, I'm ready to learn.
Good. I will make you into the most fearsome of scrappers. Let us begin.
That's pretty wholesome. Not a whole lot going on there, but the divine art of fisticuffs. I mean, that's accurate, right? I mean, everyone calls fisticuffs a divine art. And then we get our first Kagetsu, him.
Prince Diamont, I must see your skill. Let us duel.
A duel? Sounds like fun. I don't believe we've had a proper sparring match yet, have we?
Ah, you are easy to convince. Good.
You like to train, right? I have a pretty rigorous routine myself. I just got done sprinting up and over 3 local mountains. A duel sounds like a nice cooldown.
Mountains? 3 mountains?
All right, Kagetsu. Give me everything you've got.
I cannot.
What? Why?
Much as I long to challenge you, it would not do to face you in this state. It would not be satisfying to win merely because you are tired.
So you won't challenge me unless I'm fresh out of bed? A win is a win, so let's duel.
No, I cannot allow it. I have been raised to prize honor above victory. That is my homeland's way. Win or lose, it is essential to uphold standards of dignity and fairness. We must be like cherry blossoms, blooming only at appropriate times.
Ah, I see. That is an admirable philosophy. let's consider our duel postponed.
Thank you. I know it was I who extended this invitation. I appreciate your understanding.
I'll make sure I'm rested and at full strength next time. I won't hold anything back.
Excellent. I look forward to this fine contest.
The conversation is a little bit funnier because we saw them train. We put them against each other. And Kagetsu won. But now I guess we know why. Lore-wise, specifically. It's because Diamont was tired. Alright. Let's travel.